I'm Bea.
And I'm Morgan.
And welcome to our podcast, where we talk about truly random and sometimes unbelievable things that happen in our lives.
It's actually both of us this time.
This time is both of us.
It's mostly yours. Nope.
We will sit here and try and get a buzz while you listen and judge. Normal life drama or straight up drama?
It's our trauma this time. It's both of us.
Yeah.
And today we are drinking mimosas.
And yes, they're out of margarita glasses, and no, we don't give a shit.
I really don't. They're insulated margarita glasses too. So everything will be kept cold.
Just the way I like it.
So our trigger warnings are still in play here, even though we're in a different season. Oh my God, we're in another season. Swearing, cussing are the same thing. I'm trying to remember it offhand. Sarcasm, drinking, booze, violence, blood, vomit, cheating, mental health, physical health. You know, the works.
The basics.
Things that we've been discussing for 12 episodes.
Oh my God, are we really at 12?
This is 12.
Oh, I love that for us.
I know, you get to come in like trauma dump, and then I'm like, la 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 la, edit. So hi, welcome to wedding season.
Woo!
I think we're gonna start off with me on this one. Someone has more than me.
Shocker.
Listen, someone's a bitch. It's me. It's both of us.
I was like, I don't know about
that. You're more of a bitch than I am, but that's still. So to top off wedding season, the top tier of the cake, if you will. Sorry, I was working on wedding puns earlier. They're not great.
This is why Morgan can't be left alone to her own devices.
This is why I don't do episodes by myself. We're going to start with the least traumatic of mine, of man-child. Nope, voice that opinion. I see your opinion.
It was a song, and it was in my head, and I had to finish the lyrics. That's what my face was doing. It was going,
Copyright.
Pretty much, that's why I kept it. That's why I kept it inside.
So I dated this supposedly adult man for like we're
gonna have to Google the definition of adult
when it comes to him. Yeah. But let's go with I dated him. He took his mother's opinion into account more than my own.
A lot of guys do that.
No, his was really bad. His mother made financial decisions for him and then for us.
I got nothing.
He let her pick out the apartment that we eventually moved into together. Oh yeah. And we were in that for like a year, and you and I had some fun times in that apartment.
We did. We actually had more fun in that apartment than you and him did, but that's okay.
That's because someone decided, even though we were dating, I was not what he wanted in any sense of the word, but we were still dating, and we're gonna get married.
You don't marry the one that you don't want. I have a whole list.
Listen, he didn't have a list. He chose his phone and his waifus over me. Oh, and his Xbox friends.
That's a common problem with guys.
But like, that's the least traumatic of my two is man-child. Should I go on to the traumatic one? Or do you want to spice in some of yours?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And then the second one, which actually had a ring, actually had a proposal, and we had a date picked out. Oh, it was a whole thing. So Ace and I dated. There go all my notes. We started dating in like 2014, and by like 20, we were not dating. We were on and off for a little bit because I had some mental health issues. He had health issues, and I didn't want to drag him into it. And he dragged me into his the whole fucking time. Hey, guess what? If you're diabetic, don't go into diabetic ketoacidosis 4 fucking times.
I thought you were gonna say if you're diabetic, don't be. And I was like, that's
You
not
can't
how
help-
that works.
You can't help that. You can't help how that one works.
I was about to be like, Morgan, honey, no, stop.
Mm-mm.
Cut the mic. Cut the mic.
Like, no, that's not how that one works. Jeez. How to get canceled in one episode.
Tell diabetics that they can't be diabetic.
We know too many.
That's what I was saying. I was like, we know enough people that have that problem that that's not how that works.
Get a better pancreas. Please take all of this as humor and sarcasm. This is not. Mm-hmm.
We love and support our friends in the diabetic community. Please don't cancel us.
Oh yeah, no, I know all the warning signs thanks to Ace. So like, I will look at someone, I'll be like, "Do you need to eat? Do you need some juice? No. When's the last time you took or checked your insulin? You haven't. I'm gonna go beat your ass. Do it now. Okay, now I'll beat your ass. Especially with our one shared friend.
Dude, that's who I was thinking of the whole time. I was like, honey, he can't control that.
I know it's a legit medical thing.
It's like it's not his fault.
No, but so Ace decided to we'll go with panic propose.
I have one of those.
Because I was living in Florida. The family was moving. We were still dating. It had been a good amount of time. And not like, oh my God, we've only been dating for 2 weeks. Let me stay. It was like a year.
Is that why you stayed behind and came later?
Mm-hmm. Because we were like, okay, well, let's live together. And we found one of our mutual friends. They housed us for the 2 or 3 years we were there.
That's awesome.
I know. They were like, we have a room. You can rent the room from us. Just pay us this amount in rent. And I was like, okay, well, what about everything else? They're like, community space. They had my favorite Christmas tree I've ever seen. It's a hand-drawn tree with male and female genitalia. It was called the Dickmas tree. The star was made out of titties.
I have so many questions and I don't want any answers anymore.
No, but it was beautiful.
Okay, tangent, but
it's a part of it.
Now I'm part of the trauma. Anyway, go on.
Listen, I had to be a part of your trauma.
I know, that's why I said with your Dickmas.
Yeah, Dickmas tree. But he decided three times of diabetic ketoacidosis, and I decided, I was like, I'm done. I'm going back home, which is when I decided to drive. But we had a date, which was our anniversary. He proposed at the same place around the same people because it was a Friendsgiving that we met at.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Like, it was super cute, and he got me a black and like blue ring.
Oh, that's very your vibe though. Mm-hmm. So like, even for a panic proposal, he at least had some prep.
Like, he had some prep. He's like, it's not expensive. It was like Walmart or Wish or whatever. And I was like, I don't care about price.
No, yeah.
I'm like, I'm just happy that we are together.
Well, and there are some very gorgeous rings that are not that expensive. Like my decoy ring was only like $20.
Yeah, and like a ring doesn't need to be thousands and thousands of dollars anymore. Back in the day, you had to spend at least 3 paychecks.
That was the custom.
Yeah. Whereas now we're like, oh no, it's a ring pop. You should probably all hear the cat in the background. They're not in the room. They're yelling through the doors.
They have their own trauma going on.
They do.
Now. It's fine. Anyway.
That's all I have for my little trauma.
Okay. Well, I had 4 proposals, 2 engagements, and no wedding.
Oh.
No, it was a good thing.
I mean, yes.
But... So my first proposal, I technically happened twice.
Okay. Are you counting it twice?
No. I mean, same guy, same ring, 2 different times.
Okay.
Type situation. So I went to visit him. Because he lived out of state for his job. And when I got in the car, he told me to open up the glove box.
That's normal.
There was a ring box in there, and he was like, "Cool, put it on." So like there was no actual question.
That's so rude and forceful.
Right?
At least give the decency of, hey, will you?
No, there was none of that. And then the other part of that was kind of hilarious is so he redid it because I was like, I can't tell my parents that that's how this happened. Like,
fair.
I can't tell anyone that's how it happened.
No, you deserve better.
So technically, I think it was my dad that he talked to my dad. My dad made the dinner reservations and all the other stuff. And so we're at the Melting Pot and we're having like a good old time. We're having like a fancy restaurant. It was great. And because it's behind me, I can't see it. As the ring's coming out, he's like giving me this speech, but it sounds like we're about to break up.
Oh my God.
Because it's like, like we've known each other forever and like I really care about you. And I'm just like, am I about to get dumped at the Melting Pot?
With everyone around you?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is a new one. I mean, this is a creative breakup, I guess.
I mean, at least you got fed, but like, you have to get in the car together.
One of the best part is I was not 21, so I did not get to drink the complimentary champagne.
What do they do? Bring you apple juice?
I think I don't remember what they brought me out, but only he got champagne, and I was really salty about it.
I would be too,
as one is. So that was one. And that obviously did not end very well at all. He had some trauma and some issues that he needed to work through. His job was to track things, and he started tracking me. And I was like, we all know how B feels about being stalked. Okay,
normally now you're fine with it.
Okay, this was way before the iPhone and like Find My Friends shit.
Yeah.
This was like 2010 vibes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't 21 yet, so this is 2010. So like this is before tech. Now I track it's like a game. I track you, you track me. We're all like
I know,
little Dora the Explorers.
Listen, I call you a Sims, and you call me a fucking Tamagotchi.
I did call you because I was tracking you last night. I called you my little Tamagotchi. I was like, "How dare you tell me you're going to bed when I can see you moving?"
I was working on it.
Anyway, so that was my first one, and then after that, I was just like, I think I'm gonna be done for a minute. I'm not really feeling this.
Wait, did you say yes?
Oh yeah, we were engaged. Like we were full on engaged. Okay. That was my first engagement.
Listen,
first proposal, first engagement.
I wanted to make sure.
And then my second proposal, second engagement. I think I learned a pattern after the second one. That one was actually really sweet. So he came to my college, and he had like a 24 roses or whatever, and then he took me home, and like he had decked out my apartment with like candles and rose petals and all that.
Such a fire hazard.
It really was.
And a tripping hazard for you.
Yeah, I'm honestly impressed that I didn't burn down that place. Now that I think about it, but you know what? These are all good, valid points.
I'm just.
But that also. He also got controlling, and we again, I don't know what it is with some guys where like if you put a ring on your finger and they think that you're property, and like anybody, male or female in my life who's ever met me knows that I don't like I am.
You don't play that game.
I am not one to be controlled. I will respect you and consider your feelings and like hey, this is my plans for the night. Like I'm gonna go have a girls' night with Morgan, but there is no like, no, you're not doing that. It's I'm so sorry. This was a courtesy call. This wasn't asking for permission.
It's like asking for PTO. I'm putting it in advance.
Now, the only time that I would consider their opinion on that would be like, hey, like if we were sharing finances and they were like, hey, we don't really have the money. That's different. That's not controlling. No, that's being financially responsible.
Well, and that's fair because that means at least one of you is.
Yes. And then I had 2 last-ditch proposals to like try and win me over.
Ew.
Yeah, like I had frat boy who was like an ex from high school, and he was just like, let's get married. We like I'll join the military. We can get more money. And I was like, that's fraud. We won't be doing that. Thank you so much. I was like, and also we're not dating. I'm dating someone else.
That's there's a whole movie on that.
Yeah, and he was like,
that also involves a diabetic. Sorry.
but you could be married to me. And I was like, that's a no for me. And then ironically, the person that I was dating when this all went down, when I broke up with him, he was like, I was going to buy you a ring. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, it's been 5 years. And with what money? You were going to buy me a ring with my own money?
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I pay all the bills. So who's paying for that ring?
Was he just not working or?
No, he was just lazy. Like he would get a job and then he'd either quit or get fired. So
fun times.
Very fun times. So yeah, 4 proposals. 2 were kind of just shitty, like Hail Marys. And then 2, well, okay, 1 was really thought out. The other one, that was traumatic in itself. But yeah.
Well, and then the thing to know is that you wouldn't want it in a public place anyway. Like,
I would have like a panic attack.
Yeah, I'm like, even I don't like having it happen at like the Friendsgiving was a lot.
But that's different. You know all of them, like they're all your people.
Even then, he made the entire party stop and stare.
Another song lyric.
But he like was like, excuse me, everyone. And I was just sitting in the same spot that we met in. And I was like, oh, it's still here. Yay, it's comfy. And he just whipped it out.
It's not that kind of podcast.
It's not that kind of podcast. And I was like, oh dear God, please don't do that. Oh, please don't.
That's giving me very wedding planner vibes with the Scrabble scene.
Very much. But like, that was way better. Also, that movie is the reason why I only really like brown M&Ms.
But yeah, no. Now I think I'm just so scared of wearing a ring because like I don't want people to try and control me.
No, if it ever happens, you can just put it on a necklace.
That's true. I mean, no, I'd wear the ring. I just don't want them to change.
Yeah,
like by
fair.
Accepting the ring.
That's fair.
Because like let's be real, it'd be like shiny.
Yeah, you'd be so distracted. But like, yeah, no, they can't change their whole aspect and personality.
Or they can't expect me to change my whole personality.
Like, I'm a 1950s housewife.
Have you met me?
If they're proposing to you, I hope they've met the real you and not just like your customer service.
Oh no, I especially now at this age, like I'm too old to sugarcoat and people please. And nope, you get what you get. That's why like 97% of the time I'm not even wearing makeup.
Or why you don't have as many friends as you used to have.
No, because I just don't have the time or the energy.
I mean, that's why we have this podcast. So cheers.
Cheers.
So it's cheers to us. Cheers to you. Take your drink. It's so cold on my teeth. Oh my God.
You can do it.
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
It just was so cold on the teeth.
Okay, so on the next episode, we are going to finish Tinkerbell's wedding. And by we, I mean Morgan, because I wasn't there.
No. God, that was such a fun time.
We touched base on it a little bit in the Cowboy Tinkerbell episode, but she's going to go more specifically into the details of the wedding.
Yeah.
And all of the fun that they had that I did not have.
You were metaphorically there.
I was there in hidden bathroom calls and text messages.
There was a lot of, oh my God, this is what's fucking happening. What the fuck? But we'll get on that. We'll touch on that.
We'll touch on that next episode.
All right.
See you then.
Bye.